Mr.Bones.
What up, peeps? Mr.Bones back at you, and welcome back to Peep This Reviews. And what we're talking about is 1989's WitchTrap. Let's do it. 1989's WitchTrap, directed and written by Kevin S. Tenney, who is known for the classic horrors Witchboard and Night of the Demons, starring James W. Quinn as Tony Vicente, Hal Havens as Elwyn, who plays Stooge in Night of the Demons, Linnea Quigley as Ginger Kowalski, and Kathleen Bailey as Whitney O'Shea. Parapsychologists try to make an inn haunted by an evil witch's ghost safe for guests. The entrepreneur Devin Lauder hires the paranormal investigator Agnes Goldberg to go with her team to the inn he has inherited from his evil uncle Avery Lauder in a country in California since the place is haunted. He also hires the security agency owned by the skeptical Murphy to protect Agnes's group. On the arrival, they stumble upon the weird and strong gardener Elwyn. Soon Agnes decides to have a seance, and immediately after, the video technician Ginger Kowalski is murdered in the shower. But Murphy and his men believe Elwyn is the killer, that they are wrong. So when this movie comes on, we are treated to a man suicide diving off a balcony, or I guess he was thrown out. Then the movie comes on, and this team of people with special abilities is hired to try to exorcise the house and get the evil entity out, which kind of reminds me of Stephen King's Rose Red. It has a similar synopsis type of deal. There is one woman who has the ability to bring forth evil entities from the other world to the real world, and one that can be like a speaking device, sorta. When they hold a seance, the main woman talks to the dead and they can talk through him. When they speak, he speaks for them. And let's just say their plans don't work out too well and they start getting picked off one by one is the basic gist of it. And there's 3 really cool kills in here. After about 10-15 minutes, Linnea's character dies as usual. She usually dies in the movies she's in. She goes up to take a shower and the shower stops working, so she starts poking at it and it flies out and gives her a tracheotomy, which was an interesting kill and was pretty cool. And there's a scene where a bullet just raises up in the air and flies across the room through a guy's forehead. And then midway toward the end, the main woman and her husband are trying to talk to the evil entity Avery Lauder, which they need to find his ashes and his separated heart, which is hidden in the house. And they're trying to get him to tell them where they are, which he is not going to tell. But she says, "We will find out. The communicator will figure it out from you talking through him," which pisses him off. And he says, "Oh no, he will not tell you nothing." And the guy starts shaking and gyrating, and then his head just explodes, which was really cool and reminded me of Scanners. It's a simple little storyline, cool little movie made by Kevin S. Tenney, who's made some other really cool movies. Oh, and it has a cool little Night of the Demons reunion with Hal Havens, who plays Stooge in Night of the Demons, and Linnea Quigley, who plays Suzanne. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend checking it out. Thanks for checking out the video. Peace.
My dick playing role games when my dick swing. I'll be Indiana Bones in the Temple of Boom.